Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
18-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Alluding to pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Washington will take over 1st and
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson from the shotgun. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done as you noted, and they did.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chase Young in there to get him. And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And 5.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
6-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes got a man and he hits him in stride. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to get taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
On the carry.
Charvarius Ward in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. He's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Jackson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to Kelly. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. field. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. A little bit of first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on fourth down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Not without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game.